City of Brotherly Love as I have undefeated welterweight VeShawn Champion, who this Friday night takes on, actually, I got to get the name of your opponent, takes on Jorge Rodrigo Sosa down the road here at the 2300 Arena in South Philadelphia. What's happening, VeShawn?
Not much, man. Staying ready and getting ready for Friday.
So I mentioned that you're in Philadelphia. You're from Dayton, Ohio. You've been working out here in Philadelphia. Do you want to say with who, or do you want to keep that under wraps?
It don't really matter. I mean, everybody know off of the marketing that Freeway has been doing. Everybody know I train with Gerard Ennis.
So how's that going as we prepare for this fight? I mean, you're a welterweight. A lot of people say he may be the best welterweight in the world, and you're getting some good rounds with him.
Yeah, definitely. It's exciting. It's something that you always look forward to doing, being in there with him, training alongside with him as well. You learn a lot.
What's like? Give me one thing that you've learned in this camp.
A lot of defense work. Worked on a lot
Defense.
of defense. Yeah. And
Now, are you now under the guidance of Bozy, or do you have your own trainer? From back.
I train under Bozy as well.
So you may become Philadelphia may become more of maybe just a place to train for you, huh?
I live out here.
Oh, you live out here. Okay. All right. I didn't know that. So, we look forward to seeing you. Have you gotten a cheesesteak yet?
I did the first time I ever came out here.
Where'd you go?
I forgot where it was. I think it was an Asian ran place in downtown.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta change. We gotta change that one up. I'll see you on Friday. We'll talk places. So, so talk about your 2-0. Talk about your first couple fights. What it's like being a pro so far.
My first fight, I faced a guy. His name was Andres Borregos. He was a guy from Colorado. He had like 290 amateur fights, and I kind of just jumped in there. You know what I mean? I beat that guy by majority decision. In my eyes, I thought it was unanimous decision, but they gave it an MD. And after that, the next fight, I ended up fighting this guy named Rashad Kilpatrick. I took it on a 5-day notice. He was 5-0. 5-0, I think 2 or 3 knockouts. And he thought I was gonna be a washover, and I kind of showed him that I'm not a washover. Within the third round, he got caught with a nice left hand, and the rest was history. The doctor stopped the fight.
Now you got a guy Jorge Rodrigo Sosa, who's 3-3 with 3 knockouts. Who's he did okay when he was fighting in his home country of Paraguay, but when he came to Mexico, and especially now he's come to the States, the results haven't been good. He got stopped in 2 by Jahai Tucker, who's also a welterweight prospect. What do you know about him?
About Jorge or Jahai?
Sosa.
Sosa. I mean, I don't know much about him. I watched him when he fought against Jahai Tucker. He really didn't show much for me, to be like super worried. I ain't underestimate him at all, but I'm going there with the game plan that Bozy has put together, and I'm gonna make sure I execute it.
Now, obviously, Bozy, he's a world class trainer, and Geron. How did you get hooked up with Bozy Ennis?
My manager, Freeway Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? Being around him, and before I signed the contract, he asked me if I knew who Boost was, and I said, yeah, I definitely do. Boost was my favorite fighter at the time. He still is. Him and Canelo is my top 2 guys that I actually watch. And I was like, I definitely want to get some work from there. And then I ended up driving out, driving the 8-hour drive here and stay for a week, train with Boost and sparring. Ended up getting my ass handed to me. So I went back home, did some talking with my family, and, said my goodbyes to them and moved out here.
There you have it. Have you toured the city at all?
I'm like 20 minutes away from the city, I think.
Okay. So we got this fight on Friday, 2-0. Tell us a little bit about your amateur career.
My amateur career was very, very short. I started at 19, so I was only had 9 fights. I was 6-3 with 4 of those coming by like knockout. So I ended up turning pro because of the call it just made sense to me, to take the fight. I was at that time I was 22. I mean, I got a daughter, so she got to be able to eat off of the fruits of my labor. So I just made the leap of faith, and it's been rolling ever since.
Couple times you've managed match. So you've spoken about your manager, Freeway Rick Ross, and obviously he's got an incredible story out there. A very high profile guy. How'd you get into contact with him?
Actually, he reached out to me. A couple of people, Rick Glacier, had reached out to me and my old manager, and he had like what he saw in my second fight. A lot of people was calling me after the second fight. Sugar Ray Leonard, his brother, had called me. Um, Rick Glacier, they called me, and I just liked what Rick had to offer for me.
So what's the game plan, providing everything goes well on Friday night? What are you looking to do in terms of keeping active?
After this fight, I think we got another one scheduled here in June. So, as of right now, I'm not really worried about what's going on in the future. My main focus right now is March 25th at the 2300 Arena in South Philly.
With a name like VeShawn Champion, obviously, I'm sure you've gotten this question a few times. Kind of an interesting name to be a boxer.
Yeah, definitely. Get that a lot.
You feel you have something to live up to because of your last name?
Yeah, me to an extent. Yeah, I have something to live up to because of the name I was gifted.
Tell us a little bit about your style for the fans who haven't seen you out there.
I'm a southpaw, so and I switched to orthodox as well. Very slick. You know what I mean. I like taking angles as well, and I'm fast. I'm fast, tall, and I got long reach.
You're fighting in a very boxing enthusiastic, very boxing knowledgeable city on Friday night. Have you heard anything about the Philadelphia boxing fans, the Philadelphia boxing community and climate?
Not necessarily. I ain't heard that much about it, but I know it's very strong out here.
Yeah, a lot of good fights. So, being in Philly, do you expect to be fighting here a lot?
Hypothetically, yeah, yeah, definitely.
What do you want to say to the fans out there? Tell us, that you want to tell the fans out there a little bit.
People that actually do box are interested into it, or
no, just tell the fans out there. Just like give us a final thought before we see you in the ring on Friday night.
Oh, okay. Well, stay ready for Friday, man. Keep your eyes and ears open, because it's gonna be a lot of pops and fireworks going on for sure. I'm healthy, I'm ready, and I'm strong.
You predicting a knockout?
If it comes.
If it comes. Where do the fans find you on social media?
You guys follow me on The Chosen Champ, THE.chosen.champ. That's on Instagram. You can follow me on that.
Why not The Chosen Champion?
I mean, that is my name, but I couldn't put The Chosen Champion. It was too long. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Usually, you see all these people, they'll put something, the champ, the champion, this, that, the other. You could do it. It's your name.
Yeah. I do.
So we want to thank you for a few minutes of your time. I look forward to seeing you. I'll be on the broadcast on bxngtv.com on Friday night. So I look forward to seeing you in action. I've heard a lot about you, read a lot on you. So we look forward to seeing you for maybe the first of many times in Philadelphia.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.